Welcome everybody. The weekend's over, but it is Valentine's Day in real life and in Eternal Evolution. This video is going to be more of a discussion video, kind of discussing the Valentine's Day events. I'm also going to kind of make a little hypothetical. So if Eternal Evolution was real, which character would I want to wife up with or be my Valentine's Day date? So let's go directly in game. And this one might shock you. I'm going to take a moment now for you to kind of guess in your mind who I'm going to pick. But it is going to be none other
Get out of my way,
than Oisa. Which is funny because in my own build video that I made a long time ago, I said she was poop. And at the time, I thought she was poop. And in general, tanks are poop. But she is now an anchor. Well, she is a big part of my arena team. Now, I just find that in the current summoner arena, which is very crowd control or CC based, Oisa, if you build her right, can contribute a lot in the forms of survivability and CC. So, if you didn't know, if you've never really looked at Oisa, even though all of you have, you've all used her, she has an AoE stun. And if you take her to X30, she will stun when she's hit. So on this account and my main account, I have her, both of them, at X20, which basically says enemies that inflict damage on allies affected by shield, which is just going to be her unless you have someone else in the main row with her, have a 25% chance to be stunned based on accuracy, and they can only be stunned once. But arena fights go so fast that really, if I can stun all of their characters one more time for 2 seconds, that does the trick. So Oisa would be my Eternal Evolution Valentine's date if I could have a pick. I was going to pick Sorvali for her obvious assets, but I don't want those hooves traipsing around on my hardwood floors. So Oisa, you are her. And as such, she is also the image on the thumbnail of this video. If I was going to offer any bit of advice to the developers to make Oisa better in-game, it would be to make defense viable. Right now, defense really doesn't seem to add too much. It seems like it's a useless stat that the attack values of characters have seemed to have... What's it called? When it's just outpaced what defense brings to the table. So, like a tank, you kind of want to build her for HP, because I want her to stay around on the battlefield longer to get off her abilities. But she is based on defense. Like, all of her abilities are based on a percentage of defense. And defense in this game just doesn't seem to scale well. So, my one piece of advice to the developers is make defense viable. That'll help Oisa and all tanks. Now, I'm going to show you why. The real reason, even though, you know, she's blonde, has blue eyes, she's pretty, why Oisa is my Eternal Evolution Valentine is, I got some video here for you. So this is video of my main account arena. So as you see, I am holding down number 2. That is an awesome frame that I have right there. So I'm currently sitting in number 2, and I'm going to show you 2 people that have attacked me today. I love it when I see people attack me. So watch this. Oisa's up front. They got Leo, Crete, Maz, Daniel, and Bailey. Bailey's just gonna die because you don't ever take Bailey in against the summoners anymore. Crete's almost dead, but if you see my Oisa, she's sitting there with her shield, so she would have been stunning people. And there she goes, boom, she just laid a big old mass AoE stun on Daniel and Maz for a little bit more seconds, right? Just contributing to the fight, and she's not dead. She is not dead. Normally tanks can just get blown up, especially going against a Leo. But Oisa stands strong. Now, I will caveat this with saying that she is my highest developed character at Hyper Evolution 60. But she does the trick. She fits in very nicely to the summon. As you see here, Leo is stunned. I don't know if his Leo's ever going to get off a spin. No, because he's just locked down. But Oisa did stun Dan, Maz, and his summons. and she is got her shield up, or she did have her shield up, which means she's gonna have increased defense, and then if you hit her, you get stunned, at least one time. And yeah, so this team too, there she is, being a bulwark, standing strong, holding the line. Go figure. And that's defeat. That's the enemy defeat, because this is me watching through his perspective. I am the opposing team. So that's Oisa and why I like her and how she can be improved. Now, what else I want to discuss, given that it's Valentine's Day? So, Eternal Evolution. The events are really, really good. Like, the devs have done a really good job on these events. I don't like that music. I don't like that music. But I don't think I can avoid it. So, oh, give me my chest. I like this event very much because it's given us like an amazing amount of free loot. So on my main account, I got a Bailey copy, which took him to Immortal +1. I got, what's his name? Nautilus copy. I got Nautilus copy, which made me help develop him more. I got Bailey and Nautilus both off of pities. So I took, I pulled 120 roses on my main account. I got Nautilus copy and a Bailey copy, but I got 2 Anpu copies in that time as well, which allowed me to take my Anpu on my main account up to Immortal +2. Now on my baby account, my little 3.4 million account that you see me do my free-to-play videos on, I got 2 copies of Bailey in 80 pulls. 2 copies of Bailey. Now just for perspective, for prior free-to-play, that's 1,400 tickets worth of pulls to get those 2 copies of Bailey. So that alone, that's enough said. That's it. That's unrefutable. This event is awesome. As well as all of the rewards. Like you see, so this is my first free-to-play account that I'm recording on, but I created it on the same server as my main account. So as you see, well, it's quite obvious right here. Free-to-play Dylar, unranked. And then Revolution Dylar in rank 2 for the daily. All time, I'm sitting in 5th. I think daily, Karaz just hasn't gone yet to knock me out. And it looks like neither has, what's his name? This guy right there, Jake. Jake hasn't gone today yet. And Karaz hasn't gone today yet. So I'll get bumped down. Right now I'm in 5th overall. Really, tomorrow or today, if you're watching this on the 15th, today or tomorrow is the day when you have to spend the most time on these events. Because if you didn't know, your all-time, what was that, 43 million, your all-time is based on your all-time high score. Right? So this account, it's 19 million. Your high score is determined on what your best score is per day in these events, right? So all-time high score on this event, 5.7 million. All-time high score on this one is 6, and then this one is 7 million, and that equals 19 million. So tomorrow, all 3 events are going to be open. It's the last day of the event. You have to push as hard as you can because your best scores tomorrow, you might not change your all-time ranking too much, but it is your last time to get the highest all-time ranking that you can. So this event is incredible, and this is also a reason why I like Eternal Evolution over some of the other games I've played. Marvel Future Revolution, it was like pulling teeth to get any freebies, and some of the events that we considered good were very, very, very heavily pay to win. So yes, the events were good, but you had to pay money to get the benefit of those events. Eternal Evolution, kudos to you guys. All of the events in the game is just very, very generous. I would recommend now you have to put in some harder content other than Twilight and Summit for us to justify how easy it is for these awards. Like, just for example, like this free-to-play account, which, as you see, there's the Serena banner right there, proving the fact. I have Maz, Crete, Anpu, Dan with the Christmas outfit at Immortal, like Cervali, almost Immortal. Sadly, Bailey's, I only got the 1 copy from this event and the 1 Leo from this event, but I'm trying to build my summoner team on this one because there's my Oisa I'm also trying to build that PvP arena team that you saw me highlight in that video. Versus the triple Vanguard, it's going to take a lot more gene hybrids to get Bailey up there and Leo up there, because that team requires 3 Vanguards, Masrani, and, 3 Vanguards, Bailey, and then either Rez or Masrani, right? That's the team. So I'm actually a lot closer on the summer team, but this is just to highlight to you guys how generous this game is with the rewards. So that is my take on the game in general compared to other games, and my take on the Valentine's Day battle event. Very, very good. I'm a little bit worried. It's unfortunate that these events are so rare. We got a really good one at Christmas that I would argue was basically this exact same template, but the rewards were even better because of all the stuff we got on the Christmas tree. Like we got the skins and we got so much good stuff off of there. But it's kind of hard to compete with the free 2 Baileys on my free-to-play account. So this event was good for giving out SSS characters, whereas the Christmas one was good for giving out rewards. Just like, what do you call them? Building blocks for your account. I think red runes. It gave us a lot of red runes in the Christmas one, whereas this one, I don't know if I've pulled it. Yeah, I have bought my Gene Hybrid. But this one does offer you red runes, but it's a really high conversion rate. 1 for 4 petals, given how rare these petals are, isn't really a significant offer. Although for the pay to win, the SSS Hyper Evolution Crystal 2 is very nice. So keep it up, guys. Keep giving these events. I feel bad for the free-to-play that are coming in or starting this game after the Christmas event and after the Valentine's Day event. But given how good these events are and how they're kind of similar, it does, for me, provide hope that we're going to see another one of these in the future, which is going to offer free-to-play that are just coming in after this event, the necessary event to catch up, right? Because this event definitely helped people catch up. It did. So, and it gave you an interesting mix of characters. So Bailey is an overall general use kind of character. Anpu is currently part of the meta team. You need an Immortal Anpu to rank high in this event, which makes sense since he was just released. All the summoners really you need. But then we got Ravenna, who is great in, like, she's good in this event. She's good in the Spider Boss and Guild Hunt. She's good in a lot of places. Nautilus doesn't really have a whole lot of use. He's okay in Twilight Lands on the energy bonds. He's good, actually, if you have a really high developed team in the Whale Boss in Guild Hunt. And then Zeta, who's just hot trash. Oisa is better than her. Sorry to break it to you. And then Anaruda, who you can get free to play. So a very cool, eclectic mix of characters. I really enjoyed this. So I think I'm going to wrap it up there, ladies and gentlemen. It has been 13 minutes. You kind of get the gist. I just wanted to make a video kind of highlighting my thoughts of the Valentine's Day event after having played it for the week, since tomorrow's its last day. We're going to end this video looking at my shiny Oisa on my free-to-play account again.
Only light never dims.
Unless you turn off the lights there, Oisa. So with that, I'm going to leave you guys. Enjoy Valentine's Day. Again, if you're watching this, actually, I think I said that on my last take. If you're watching this on the night of the 14th after I post this, what are you doing? Go hang out with your significant other. If you're watching this tomorrow, I hope you had a great date night with said other. So, till next time, guys. Cheers. Peace. Bye-bye. Any questions, put them down in the comments. My link for my Discord, my one link to download the game, my Discord, my BlueStacks link. It's all down in the description. My link to my spreadsheet, blah, 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 blah. Later. Peace. Bye-bye.